Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Per Aspera, Green Mars, specifically the DLC, the free DLC for this came out a couple weeks ago, I think it was, back in November. Let me double check. Green Mars, October 21st, which actually adds full terraforming, which is really nice. But Per Aspera is, you might have seen it go by a couple of times, it's the pseudo-topographical Mars colonization and industry base building sim. And then they've added the ability to actually terraform it fully and, you know, grow things on the surface. Which is a really big topic for me as far as I'm concerned. Just because I love the idea of reclamation and turning things green. And sure, admittedly, this still has hella industry, but still. I'm gonna play Sandbox. I'd like to do campaign at some point, but I want to do that when I actually feel like I can... I'm actually gonna put this on easy, to be honest. Last time I played this, it was a little bit annoying just keeping everything maintained, and I'm more interested in turning Mars green than challenging myself at the moment. Ish. But, so I tried this back when it first hit early access. Oh, mod error. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Looks like some of the mods have not specifically been updated to work with the current version, which is a bit of a shame because they looked like they'd be really good. Oh well. Anyway, let's just dive right in. Alright. Wander, rip the money in my Steam wallet, just got Star Renegades to blame you. Have fun. Star Renegades is great. Gosh. I don't want to say I hate it when developers specifically sponsor me to do games that I want to play more of. I actually love it. It just always throws my schedule for a loop because now I'm just like, I want to play more Star Renegades. I want to play more Atomic Crops. I don't know about Townscaper. Townscaper is fun, but it's very much the kind of thing that I can just kind of do however much I want. Okay. So I do not... Okay, so the darker it is, the lower it is. So to some degree, we don't actually want to be down in the lowlands because if and when we start filling in these oceans, we're in trouble. This doesn't look half bad. It looks a little murky. I'm looking for an area that is relatively flat. This area looks nice. The chasm might be a bit of a doozy though, but whatever. What do we think? Kind of like right here? Right here. Right on the edge of things. Okay, stage 1 bootstrapping. So we're gonna build a bunch of stuff. We've got this. There's no real immediate rush at the moment. So core, scanner. How much do I have for resources? Pretty much nothing. We got some aluminum, we got some steel, and that's it. I have almost enough for an astrological scanner, so I gotta work on that. Worker hub, spaceport maintenance facility. We want to look at an aluminum mine. I love how it handles snaking out to these locations. I think that's such a cool visual aspect. Okay, that is a little too far. So we're gonna need a worker hub. Probably right here. Actually, if I can put it right here, I think we're good. There you go. I might actually want to turn this up a little bit. It's a little quiet. There we go. That's better. Okay, we pause? No. We're just waiting for the worker to finish building. So this will get us another worker hub. Then let me work with a couple of things. But we'll probably also want to get a couple of solar farms. Probably a lot of them, actually. Do I have... No, I do not have enough resources. How am I doing on power? Currently at plus 15. So we'll have to keep that in mind. So it looks like I'm going to need a glass kiln. Glass kiln is easy enough. I'm just going to put it there. Because that way I can kind of link things together. So he's playing modded? What mods? Not much. I wanted to mess around with mods just a little bit more. But looks like most of them are outdated. I think currently it's just certain things can work as worker hubs. I was hoping to get the one that made it so that like worker drones lasted longer or infinite mining. You can make like deep mines. That's what I was kind of hoping to go for. That way I wouldn't have to worry about abandoning these bases, because the last time I played this, it's like, oh, you've run out of your deposit. Time to just, like, snake out to the next one. And just the requirements were so hefty, I effectively was just constantly chasing down new resources, as opposed to making do with what I had. Because yeah, deep mines would be super good. Watching the game figure out the random connection lines between the buildings is super cool. This was one of those games that was announced at, I think it was E3 2019, and just absolutely caught my eye when it went by. It was such a striking visual style that works incredibly well. Okay, so no input, no output, but that's fine. Factories, parts factories, worker factory. We're gonna have to wait on this one. Unfortunately, that means we're just gonna be stuck with one worker for a little while. I'll speed it up a bit. Oh, there we go. I was wondering why I could only hear out of one ear. It's because my headphones weren't actually on right. There we go. We're just gonna let this drone go. There's nothing else I can do at the moment. But it's okay. I could turn it up to times 16 speed, but I feel like something would go wrong, and then I would regret it. So I could also build a colony and a research outpost, but I think we want to leave those for later. Because what I need is power. Need more power. 40 megawatts. That should be good enough. We will just have to wait. Okay. And can I turn this off? There we go. Because yeah, as soon as we get this, then we're good to go. Can ignore the carbon mine for the moment. Okay. So, power-wise, we're not doing great. I don't necessarily know what all of those do. Traffic, power, maintenance, scanner. But we're not scanning yet. That's outside of my purview. Special sites revealed. Tons. And new resources revealed. We'll figure that out later. For now, I need the glass. Okay, we'll go up to times 16 speed. I do appreciate that speed level. So basically we have Thor out here on Mars making roads. That would be, I would read that. Some kind of more like banal Marvel series where it's just about them advancing humanity and less about fighting supervillains or super threats. That'd be fun. Okay, so we good on power? Yeah. Alright, so we can turn this sucker back on. We can also oh no, that's prioritization. Don't care too much. Worker factory. So we have no electronics production or part production. I guess I'm just gonna build a lot of these like right here, just so I don't have to worry about them. Okay. So we'll need steel, but I want parts. Because we need workers. Because if we can get up to however many workers... Where does it say? Okay, so I can have up to 4 workers currently. If I can have 4 running, that would make my life a lot easier. Let's get another solar farm. We kind of want to extend them out a little bit. As well. Hey, and thank you THX for the 40-month resub. Also, thank you El Nunito for the 4-month resub. Thanks for all the content in the YouTube Wander. You and Shell have been chilling most of my mornings these last few weeks. Oh, thank you. Okay, we don't need too much for ice. Ooh. Loud buildings, advanced drilling plants, superior one. Oh, deep vein. Oh, and you can even see how deep it goes. Okay, that's cool. As kind of a way of judging how many of each research, or how much of those resources are even going to be worthwhile there. So we need more silicon for that. This is fine. Because we're not making... Okay, so we're not making any parts. And we're not making any steel. I guess we might as well work on the steel while we're at it. Okay, so this will get us most. Create a runaway effect by sublimating the CO2 deposits at the poles and raising the temperature to negative 50 degrees. So it's going to take a while before we get to most of those. Right, we don't have much for maintenance yet. Core, spaceport, worker hub, maintenance facility. There we go. I will need a polymer factory. Which means I'm going to need some resources that I'm pretty sure I do not have. We're just going to build whatever the heck and just make it work. Okay, there's chemicals. Grab a chemical plant, and we should probably grab another worker hub just out here. Give my guys some more space to work with things. Any other resources that we have in the immediate area? Nope. But, probably means we want to grab the scanner, finally. Because what the scanner should do, scans the surrounding area for resource veins and abandoned facilities. So that'll give me some more. So what is this game? This is per Aspera. It is a topographical Mars colonization and terraforming game. So specifically, you are trying to raise the temperature, fill the oceans, and then even grow greenery on the surface. How in-depth is this game? I'm not sure. I didn't make it far enough. I know it gets to the point where you have like resource teleportation and like hyperloops and stuff that gets kind of nutty. Okay, looks like we need a little bit more power. I'm going to prioritize that. Big issue is we need electronics. I'm going to turn off the glass kiln for a moment. Okay, we should probably go out of our way to have imminent worker depletion. What does that mean? Or does that mean one of my workers is going to go defunct? That's probably it. Okay, what else do we even have? Because yeah, the problem is I don't have too much. We need a lot of resources before I can even do too many things. It looks like we're fine. It's not super in-depth. For a management game, it's a little shallow, but it's super chill. Alright. I know there's also a story mode that has a lot more. At least a lot more like justification and explanation as to like what you're doing and why. Okay, do we try getting a colony? But it looks like it's going to need ice and food, which we are not producing. We might want to skip on those until we're sure. I'd be pretty sad if I ended up wrecking myself by accident. Okay, so how much? So this says 501. It's not so bad. We're mostly just waiting for this thing to get done. Which means I could specifically go out of my way to boost electronics production, but I was kind of hoping a little bit more. Alright, here we go. I don't remember how the scanner works. I remember the last time I played this, I got stuck. It wouldn't let me, like, buy a license to a new zone. How does this work? There's traffic, power, maintenance, scanner. Here we go. So I think actually we kind of want multiple scanners. The more we have, the more we can scan these areas. Because currently this is all we know and all we can see. But if we can extend it out a little bit further, then we can see a fair bit more. Let's get another. I love watching things spider out like that. That's really cool. The music is just nice and chill. So what do we do? Have I really been here for 2 years? I think so. I feel a little weird about leaving this on time 16 speed. That always feels like that's how I just get absolutely crushed. You know, when I'm not paying attention. Okay, so let's get that. Now let's get some ice drilling. We're fine on workers, ooh, but we're not fine on power. Blocked sector. Oh. Wait. Oh, it's because I'm on, like, the far south side of a sector, which means I can't build there. I'll have to figure out how to get access to it. Okay, so let's take a look at scanning. Because it's a little unfortunate if I can't leave my, like, functional sector. I know there's a way to buy access to another, but I don't remember. Okay, let's prioritize this for the moment. Maybe getting another worker hub up here. And then maintenance facility. Because it looks like we're going to need another one. Right. And I should make sure my maintenance facilities are within spitting distance of each other. Otherwise, I'm going to be in trouble. Power's looking good. What else do we have? Knowledge base. Structures, operational devices. Don't think I need to worry too much about that. Got those. So what was it? Was it zooming out? So I swear there was like a full space view for this. Maybe I need the structures before we get access to those. That's probably exactly it. I wish I had known specifically when I was landing that I was actually about to be in a bad sector. It's not too big of a deal, but it means that I'm a little limited in where I can be. In that case... Oh. Let's, Can I scrap it? Because we might as well build it up here. Is, I guess, my point. Because we want it to be scanning, ideally, you know, where I actually have access to. Ooh. Oh, right, these are different. So, imminent impact. I don't remember what this is. I think that's just a high-density chemical area. Alright. Well, what else do we do? We mostly just wait. Do we actually have food? We have a supply of food. How are we doing on ice? We're doing okay. Because I think at this point we want to get a research outpost. Maintenance drones. Do we not have any? Uh-oh. I'm gonna make that a priority. Because it looks like we're gonna be in trouble if we have no maintenance drones. Yeah, a number of these places are looking, yeah, a little yellow. I don't actually know what happens when they hit the red. I know it affects efficiency. I think. Structural integrity. Unsure. Well, one way or another, this will actually give us some maintenance drones. So hopefully we won't have to worry about this in the future. There we go. Now it's going back up. So next order of business, more power. Just keep scanning. Keep building that up. Where else do we want to go? Because is the scanner giving us any new resources? No, not really. Well, if we know that's up there with tons of chems, we might want to head that direction. If it'll let me. Do we have people? Needs colonists. Okay, knowledge base. Melt the poles, breathable atmosphere, resources, structures, colonies, research outpost. Oh, I know what we need. We need a spaceport. That's what we need. I did not quite process how dang large these things are. Well, do I have enough resources to actually build one? Yes and no. I'll build it anyway. We'll see what happens. Is there a way to just direct where the scanners scan? No, I think they mostly just kind of scan outwards from my base. I'm a little limited here just based on what resources I have. We'll have plenty of ice. I think we'll be okay. But there's a bit of a concern of like, man, what if I run out of resources here? And I got 869. I think it should be fine. Well, that's priority. I don't think there's a way to further upgrade it yet. So what do I need? Electronics. This is our electronics factory. I think I'm going to prioritize that just a little bit. Because the biggest problem is we're just probably not delivering enough resources. And in doing so, we're not getting enough, I mean, kind of anything. Ooh. And my maintenance drones are not really lasting here. Might also just be an issue, a limitation specifically with our chemical production. I don't know. And unfortunately, I don't know enough about this game to really tell, like, am I making efficient decisions here or not? But I think mostly we just have to wait. Let's see. Well, the spaceport is almost done. Bam. Okay. How do I get people? Execution of special projects. Orbital screen. Here we go. So migration of colonists. Launch a satellite. Unlock sectors. That's it. Of course I have... Okay. So if I zoom in a bit. So is that sector 10? Let's start with the colonist migration. No cost. SP00. Okay, so that's going to take a while. We also have each of these. Yeah, this was straight up not in the game the last time I played. Needs a spaceport. Okay, looks like we need to assign the spaceport indicated on the left to this project. Unfortunately, I think we're currently waiting for that one. I'll need another spaceport before I can... either another spaceport or I need to wait for this one to be free before we can do more. I think I'll just make do. I think for the most part you don't have to worry too much about the scanners. If you notice, they have wildly outstripped where I am currently able to reach. Or at least have reached. Okay, let's just get another solar panel. What else do we do? I don't quite know yet. Because we need higher tech if I want to get to pretty much anything. What else do we have? Worker spaceport maintenance facility. Because there might be just some things that I've missed. No, I think mainly we need the spaceport to actually bring people back. Can I check the... in transit to Mars. That's gonna take a bit. That's fine. If I get enough resources, what we should probably do is just get another scanner. Why do these just not get built? Wait, are they actually taking resources out of the... Oh, they are. Probably for the electronics factory. Okay, I'm gonna make it priority. I think the big issue is we just don't have enough, we don't have enough production at the moment, so it's not... Yeah, go figure. Okay, we should have enough power. It says imminent depletion, but I think we're fine. Figure out what this means. Maybe it's maxed out? It's probably that it's maxed out. I think in a lot of cases here, we're starting to hit kind of maximum resources, which is good. We just need to scan faster. If we don't, I will kind of be trapped. And I'm pretty sure... Actually, I don't actually know if that's the case. I think it's the closer you are to one of the, to like the area you're scanning, the more likely, or the faster it goes. I think that's how it works. I forget slightly. Alright, let's take a look at this. 92%. Hey, we almost have people. Now we can start researching things. I'm just kind of jamming. New colonist arrival. Hey. Do we have like a Mars blimp? Congratulations, the first colonists have arrived. Make sure they have enough water, food, and shelter to survive on Mars. It's the duty of the colonists to provide technical assistance to this project. When satisfied, they will be able to focus on their research projects, advancing the technologies required to fulfill the mission. Colonists will migrate internally using purpose-built airships to the most efficient colonies and research posts. And in the event of starvation, they may eventually return back to Earth for safety. Take also into consideration that the number of colonists can naturally increase or decrease over time. Some of them may have children or peacefully decay on the planet. Keep it up with the plan and terraform Mars. Hey, now we have a tech tree. So we got wind farm, extra storage. This is engineering. Is it? Yeah. Space is additional landing sites and biotech. What is advanced colony? Looks like it costs more power, but gives more science. Launching additional landing sites to start new bases. Wind farm is just more power, and then extra storage. Here's the question, what else do we want? Improved roads is kind of nice. Advanced mines. I don't actually know which of these is going to be the most immediately useful. It feels like maybe advanced colonies. So I'll research that. Now, how do I see how many people I have? Population, 50 out of 50. I'm just gonna leave it. We've got a research outpost here. And that'll give us them. Oh, I see. The game is slowed down tremendously. Go figure. I'm a little confused. It says they're incoming. Oh, there they are. Okay, so we now have people researching. So I might actually need another... I might need a lot more stuff. Let's see. And boy, there is like no... There is nothing. We have not found a single resource. Well, I could try going for another landing site and hope for the best. I wonder if the lowlands actually have better stuff. Because it certainly looks like we're in a bit of a deadland area. Maybe that's just kind of normal and it's something I'll have to contend with. I'm not sure. Because I get a little worried, you know, just looking at all the resources I have. And it's like, well, what happens when this runs out? Okay. Her Desher 3D printed base research outpost. Research completed. So, author, industrial designer, Jim Uncle. That sounds like a pseudonym if I ever heard one. Report. Many of the colonists never had the opportunity to see the pyramids that inspired the construction of this place. We're quite excited prior to arrival. Unfortunately, the place hasn't withstood the test of time. Many of its internal walls have collapsed, turning the place into a maze. My team keeps getting lost while exploring the structure. We've started keeping track of our positioning by making marks on the walls, but light is scarce. Tomorrow we go home. I've counted the team at least 5 times. I'm afraid I might forget someone here. Okay, I'll count my crew one last time. Then we'll leave. Neat. So now we have some amount of research points coming in. Oh, there. We have some chemicals. Hooray! We just have to make it out here. The big issue seems to be that we have, like, no aluminum. Absolutely none. Ooh, special site revealed. Unknown abandoned facility. Where is that? Out there. Neat. Looks like it's another research outpost. Alright. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to reach this one as I currently am. I'll just put that there for the time being. What else do we get? Seems like the easy option is just another solar farm. Because no matter what solar farm, like, we're gonna just need... Is there a way to cap these? Because yeah, the big problem is we do not have a whole lot of aluminum, and it seems like almost all of it is going into the electronics. Let's, deprioritize that. Now that I got 59, I probably don't need too much more. So this way we can actually get some projects done. As opposed to, you know, just sitting on it like a madman. Yeah. Looks like deprioritizing it suddenly opened the whole game up a bit. I'm curious about why we only have 9 workers. Unless we need another worker production. Yeah, the big issue is specifically our aluminum bottleneck is wrecking us a little bit. Let's see, anything else I can do? No. Oh, is this badly in need of maintenance? It is. Because it's outside of my maintenance zone. Alright, extend that out a bit. It's a bit of a shame on the mod side of things. I was really hoping I'd actually be able to get the infinite lifetime workers. I get why they don't have it work that way, but some part of me was just kind of like, oh, it would be really nice if you don't have to worry about constantly running out of resources in these games. Sustainability is very important to me, and it'd be really neat if you could like invest hard in recycling, so you almost lose nothing every time you build anything. All right. Am I bold enough to get? How much yeah, I got plenty of food and resources. Let's get another research outpost here. Because we could get this. I'm not actually sure if the research outposts are better than the colonies. We'll want to wait for the advanced colonies at the very least. Let's see, do we have anything else? No. Well, we'll just kind of keep spidering our way out. And maybe getting another scanner. Because I figure the more scanners we have, the faster this whole business is going to go. I'm going to get another scanner right here. Yeah, let's do it. We must scan. I must know, otherwise I'm trapped, and then I'm in trouble. That'd be bad. Ooh. I like these camera angles. I love the graphic design on this game. It is a lot of information, and maybe it's a little bit too much, but at the same time, like, there's a certain artistry to all of this. The kind of star map gridding thing going on, and whatever the heck these red bars. This is kind of a nice look. Let's see. Hey, Wander in chat. I wonder if they had a quality of life pass on this game yet. I haven't played it since a week after launch, and it always bothered me about the micromanagement of maintenance and logistics. It doesn't feel like it's as micromanagey as it used to be. There's still an amount that you need to worry about. But like, as long as everything's within your maintenance range, you're generally good. Traffic is a bit of a problem. Yeah, we need a worker hub here. I don't actually know if building inside that crater is a good idea. But yeah, we might as well hook everything together. Let's see, what else do we do? I mean, I might as well get another solar farm up here. How's our maintenance range? No. No matter what, I want to make sure my maintenance facilities are within maintenance range of each other. Redundancy is good and whatnot. It looks like we could probably use a worker hub out here. I think that'll have plenty of power. This way we can get another chemical plant. Oh! We need a higher level mine. This is a deep vein. Oh. Okay. Well, it's probably under engineering. Advanced factories, advanced mines. Okay. Let's start going that direction. Oh, there's a building limit. Then again, I kind of knew that was inevitable. Let's see, these guys going? Got 3 departing. Should be fine on resources. Looks like they're just piecing out for whatever reason. I wonder if they have a synergy bonus that the more research outposts I have, it gives all research like a bonus. Probably? It's gotta be. Yeah, 10%. So maybe each research outpost gives me a 5% bonus. So it's not that the research itself is going to be very good. However, the more of those I stack, the more it kind of gives a bonuses. Still might be better to have just a bunch of advanced colonies, but... Huolong Colony Research Outpost. Status research completed. Tanoa 2 out of 3. Author nuclear physicist Zash A. Mask. Report. We powered up the building using MMEV's batteries and conducted our sweep. Our suspicions are that it's an abandoned habitat used by the Huolong mission crew. I don't actually know how to pronounce that. Huolong? I don't know. The building remains in good condition. We put it back into operation, and some of us moved in to explore it more fully. Our biggest discovery was the discovery of the day was the map that indicates the location of another facility at those coordinates. It appears to be a nuclear silo. Uh-oh. Zash A. Mask. I mean, look, this is sci-fi enough. Why not get to the point where you start naming your kids weird things? Or maybe the dude named himself. Maybe the guy's like a really big... Almost sounds like a kind of cyberpunky name. How we doing on scanning? Good. Still not finding a whole lot of resources. But better. This area worries me just because I have no idea how I'm going to bridge it. What is this? Oh, another research outpost there. Okay. Ever recall that's part of a story arc? I can imagine. I think if I come back to play more of this, I will play the campaign mode. Just because, I don't know, why not? It seems like it's a little light on details otherwise, but having the inclusion of like an ample story mode would go a very long way. Do I want to do that? Which areas? I can't exactly really expand too far here. Let's just go there. I just want to spread my overall coverage out. Speaking of maintenance, how are we doing? Pushing it a little bit. Next one to get would be like maybe out there, but I'm hoping to find some more deep mining first. There we go. Anything else? No. Unfortunately, a bit of a waiting game. But it looks like we have enough chemicals still kind of sitting around. Hey, got it. Let's go for the advanced mines. It's gonna take a while before we actually get it, but it's fine. I'm getting 19 research per month. It's gonna take 2 years before we finish this research. We've only been here for 5. Oof. We might want to scale up what we've got, but the main thing is we have to wait until we find some more resources to actually pursue. I don't know if I had a bit of a bum start here or if bad luck or who knows what. But at least we seem to have enough that we can sustain ourselves in the meantime. Once we start running out of aluminum and carbon though, that's when things get a bit dicey. I still got 439, so I think I'll be fine. Alright, well, either way, I think this is a good stopping point, at least for now. I was really hoping to get a little bit further, but it looks like there's a bit of a tech tax, a momentum tax. That once we hit a certain point of speed and efficiency, then we can really start really covering the entire planet, raising the temperature, getting some ocean, and even maybe messing around. Actually, I'm getting kind of closer to the whole temperature deal. Neat. But for now at least, I should mention that Per Aspera is available as part of the Raw Fury sale. The Raw Fury Autumn sale. With the Green Mars DLC as kind of just a free addition. I would have expected them to have included that as like a paid DLC, but it's nice that they didn't. Base game is normally $30, but it's down to $15 as part of the sale, which I think is nice. If you want to play like a really zen sandbox terraforming game, there are a couple others on the market, but I love the visual design for this one the most. Especially with the flexibility, like if you want to, you could potentially cover the entire planet, which is wild to me. Especially if people start modding the game again, because workshop mods make every game better. I don't think I've ever run into a single game where it made it worse. Made it weird, maybe, but almost always just better. But with all that said, I am tired, and I had a lot of fun. This is a really cool experience, and I'm glad that Raw Fury reached out, because I don't think there's a single Raw Fury game I dislike, and I'm going to sit down at some point and probably get through as many of them as I possibly can. But it was nice to take a look at some of their absolute best that have come out over the last couple of years. So once again, if you guys are interested in any of the games that I checked out as part of a day of Raw Fury, I've got a command that goes by every once in a while. It looks like it's currently available, and then it'll also be in the description of every single video that I put out. And if you missed the sale, don't worry, the sale's probably going to happen again in a month anyway for the Christmas sale as well. But I'm losing my voice, so I'm going to stop here. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.